It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Prescott off play action.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They run again on first down. Chung. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. A give right side now to Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Shreds the tackle, and he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Play action now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A good pickup there at 22. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Eagles at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Kareem Hunt, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
They go play action with Hurts. That is caught.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled.
Touchdown! Greg Calcaterra, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Hunt. Able to fight through one tackle. They can't tackle him. Still going. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. And they get the guard, Jon Runyan. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. Because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, he's not going to get there. He won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts on the move to his left. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it. But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Here's Austin. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Quick drop by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot right there now.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Oh, look at this play call. And he's was able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at fourth in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down.
Hunt will try going up the middle. Breaks a tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Down to about the 37.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They run right side with Hunt. Able to slither by. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
73.
Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing it.
Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong in a time lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that puts the lead to 28-14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff up the middle, Hunt.
112 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
A carry here for Hunt. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Chubb on the counter, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because
He's got a man complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. They're within 7 now, 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
for most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Short yardage, Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run with Hunt. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
141 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now Prescott. That one is caught by Hunt.
On the move past the 40. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Here we go. 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a running play here with Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Prescott on first down. Escapes the sack. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. That's a strong run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
One more time with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 157 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Hunt. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll run right here with Swift. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Throwing is Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott off play action, sliding out of the pocket.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action now, Prescott.
And this one too low.
So I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw is Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They go play action with Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This is Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second down, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains at 10-time on the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. To throw, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Aubrey now for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Take this one.
Here's Hurts to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Hey, 73.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught by Waddle. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 73.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dak.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
Here's Dak.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Now Prescott.
Out to his left. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.